Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Saren.
We're your Spider Baby hosts from To Know Her Is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, as well as proud members of the collective.
You're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Enjoy the show!
This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
I'm here for Peter. We are.
Oh, I thought you were here this episode for Frank and his big weapons.
It's a bonus.
Welcome back to the Ultimate Spider Cast. I am Phil. Joining me as always, that gun lover is.
Hey y'all, it is Will.
And that's right, if you put in our double entendres, yes, it is. We're covering, to start off your March, Amazing Spider-Man 129, the first appearance of the Punisher.
He's different. He's deadly. He's the Punisher.
That's great.
Look, that's what the cover says. I can't believe this is only 20 cents.
I know.
I'm getting a time travel machine. That does it.
I know, but it's like, again, it's like, how much was Action Comics #1 when it first came out? Like a nickel or a dime?
Still.
I know. Made history.
I didn't know it was going to be history at the time, so.
But
I only hope.
And yes, to fit in with our theme always, if you're reading this on Marvel Unlimited, yes, it is on there. To find this Amazing Spider-Man series, the original, you have to type in The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, Marvel.
Oh, Marvel, you're listening.
I really wish they would give him that tagline again. He's different, he's deadly. I like that.
Exactly.
Not all new, all different.
Yeah, but...
Oh, no.
Doesn't he have to be a friend?
He's not really deadly now, though. He's very incompetent. But we get the Jackal, too, so that's nice.
Yes, I mean, this is so old school. It's from February 1974, before either of us.
Charlie was kicking around, but that's fine.
I'm trying to remember. This might be is this Charlie Esser's birth year?
I don't want to do the math.
I was going to say, it's either the year before or it's the year of Charlie Esser's birth. So yes, it's a, yeah.
We're doing me now?
Well, he just had a birthday too, so.
Yes.
Pirates are.
Also, the Punisher strikes twice, and I'm like, what, the postman rings twice? Is that what that's supposed to be a reference to? I don't know. Lightning? I don't know.
But yes, lots of words on this cover. Like you said, he's different, he's deadly, he's the Punisher. The most lethal hired assassin ever. His assignment, kills Spider-Man.
Okay, that's it. You don't need to read the issue.
And behind
they
the
gave
most,
it all away.
I know, and behind the most murderous plot of all times, there lurks the Jackal. Yeah, so it's like Punisher versus Spider-Man. Hey, the Jackal hired him. Okay.
All right, I can skip this one, boys. Put it to bed.
Yes, this is again, this is only, 7-8 months after the death of Gwen Stacy, so.
Still hurts, man. Still feels bad, man.
Still feels like the first time that blonde went off the bridge.
Don't speak too soon, Jackal.
Oh, yeah.
This dialogue is totally 70s, and I'm here for it.
Basically just opens up, what the Jackal's headquarters and Punisher's shooting a Spider-Man statue.
It's easy to shoot a sitting target. A target that's standing still.
What kind of sound is that gun making? Pumped?
Pump it! Well, it's not even like a shotgun, so I don't know what's going on. I don't think they know how to gun. I don't know. I don't think they know how guns work.
I know. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on.
But yes, of course, again, like I said, a few months after Gwen Stacy, so of course the writer is Jerry Conway.
Conway!
Ross Andrew, artist. Giacoya and Hunt inkers. Costanza.
See, I don't like these remasters when you do digital. Like, it
Why?
takes away from it.
Yeah.
Because 70s art was never this crisp. That's all I'm saying. Like, it has a charm and a certain style. If you know comic books, so I just don't like. Just scan them in, bro.
Lilith Hellfire wants blurry. She wants yellow around the edges.
I mean, I want the yellow around the edges. You can remove that, but like, you don't have to totally like remaster it. It loses a certain charm when it comes to the 70s art style. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But yeah, Jackal's all happy. He's like, "Oh, if you're as good against the real Spider-Man as an unmoving statue."
Oh, Jackal, you don't even know what this is about to turn into.
Don't speak too soon. The action on this concussion rifle is still a little stiff.
I bet, buddy. I bet. I see your costume.
His rifle is stiff.
All right, Beavis.
So, I guess we don't have microchip at this point, but he says, I'll need to have the mechanic look it over. So, he has a mechanic looking over his stiff rifle.
Hopefully that hopefully that had a happy ending.
Hey-o!
Also, nobody saw Rob. This podcast is rated teen.
Headline, Lilith Hellfire to Rob Southgate. Suck it.
So, Spider-Man's just flipping his way across town.
I love how
you do.
I love how Jackal was like, yeah, whatever. You can kill Spider-Man, right?
But he's like, why does Spider-Man deserve to die? I mean,
I kill only those who deserve killing.
So why does Spider-Man deserve to die? I don't think we ever really actually got a valid point.
I don't think the Punisher ever did. I know.
Okay, money's money, I guess. Gotta keep my rifles not stiff, lubed up and ready to go.
And I get yes, and then meanwhile,
you're welcome.
Thank you. And meanwhile, yes, Spider-Man's flipping his way around town. Already gotten over
up guys.
Already gotten over that blonde.
No, actually not.
No.
He kind of talks about it too.
I know.
I don't have to be happy all the time. Damn it, I'm emo, and I'm gonna have psychosomatic issues about it.
What? I mean, he's talking about chucking his web shooters, and the air in this burg is crummy. But he's like, he mentioned her by name?
How could he? Jerry's ashamed of himself.
But then, look,
he's probably upset with the backlash.
There's some crooks robbing something.
Well, it's New York, of course.
I know. Well, 70s, yeah. So, of course, king of the selfies webs up his camera. They're in a red van.
They're just asking for it.
Have you heard nothing from Lilith? White panel van.
Or go home. The less windows, the better.
I love the crooks. He probably just wants part of our take.
Even the crooks think I'm one of them.
I'm not one of the black hats. I'm just your average friendly neighborhood Spider-Man as he kicks two of them in the face coming down.
I killed Norman Osborn. Thank you, Jonah.
That just means we take you out the hard way.
It's never easy.
I know. Yeah, he's just flipping around, kicking guys in the face.
I don't know. He's starting to have more in common with Batman than I like. Taking out his frustrations on the lowly people just trying to make their way through life. He hit him right in the face with that sack. It was sticky, too. So that's not good. That's not good for anybody.
Web fluid, Lilith Hellfire. We don't want canceled by Rob Southgate.
Exactly.
So
we don't need the explicit label. It's fine.
Yeah, we're no housewives. We don't need explicit label on it. So yeah, they're shooting at him and he webs them up. It just leaves them all webbed up to like a pole for.
I don't like these editor boxes though. It's green and it's freaking me out.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Here we go. Because yes, he talks about Green Goblin killing Gwen Stacy.
Wait, were they green because it was Green Goblin?
Oh.
I don't know.
But I love it.
I don't like it.
This is so old. Remember, it just says now in the now classic Spidey 121, and you don't have to differentiate between amazing and spectacular.
Oh man, to live in a simpler time.
Who would believe a known public menace? And worse, do I even want to tell him? Bad, and they think about Harry. Bad enough his dad's dead, but if he found out the truth,
Spidey doesn't know.
That Harry already knows, yes. Oh my god. It might send Harry on a years and years downward spiral and he'll come back as a demon from hell.
You shut your filthy mouth, Phil.
Ew.
I just love this one. He's like, put on a smile. Why do I always have to be cheerful anyway? Yeah.
Yeah, because he changes and goes to the bugle, changes clothes, goes down to see Betty.
And Betty's got Ned, so she don't need you, homie.
She's like, Peter, I've been looking all over you. Well, here I am in the flesh, Betty.
She's seen that flesh.
Ew. She took his virginity. No.
Shh. Leave that she-devil alone.
Hell. Is old man happiness in?
He's with Joe Robertson, as he always is.
Hell. But she's like, that isn't what I wanted to talk to you about. How happy can her marriage be? She instead of saying...
They're trying to spice... Hey, no judgment. No kink shaming. They're trying to spice it up.
Well, no. Betty said, instead of saying Ned and I are throwing a party this Christmas Eve, she goes, Ned Leeds and I are throwing a party this Christmas Eve.
Just in case you were a casual reader, bro. Just in case.
Thanks, Peter. I know we haven't been as good friends as we once were.
Told you, they're trying to spice things up.
Yeah. I'm so sad about my...
I see you, Betty.
I'm so sad about my dead girlfriend. Can I get a massage? Oh yeah, Pete's.
They're flirting. You can't tell me different. Look at that face. Look at their faces.
Hey, Tiger.
So do I, little lady. Like, what? Are we in a Western? What the hell? Is this Gunsmoke?
So do I, little lady.
And then freaking Robertson, long time no see, amigo. I don't know what's going on.
You know how.
I don't know what's going on.
It's the 70s.
I guess.
Anyone of color has to talk funny, Lil. Don't you know that?
Oh, touche. Oh God, I love how he's like, that's my name, JJ. Because he's like, Parker. Every time he sees him, bro, it's because he knows.
Yeah, because he says
Jonah knows. He's always known.
He says he's got pictures of Spider-Man breaking up the armored car robbery. Don't mention that costume.
That's old news. Give me the Punisher.
Don't mention that costume freaking my prisons. Yeah, they show him the New York Star.
Ooh, rival.
Punisher starts war against mob. The Punisher? I've heard of him.
You've heard of him, about him. That's good, Parker. He makes a Boss Tweed reference, and I'm like, that's like early 20th century New York politics. Why? Like, that's so random.
I mean, would you rather have that or sliced bread?
Sliced bread's more relatable than Boss Tweed, if you know who he is.
Conway.
Well, of course, Jonah would be referencing him, actually. Actually, it makes perfect sense for Jonah. But I don't think it makes sense for the kids. I mean, I'm pretty sure Boss Tweed wasn't an Encyclopedia Britannica.
I mean, we talk about...
That's how you kids got your news back then, right?
I mean, we talk about Aunt May, but I mean, how old was Jameson at this point? And it's like, I think they de-aged
Wait a
him.
minute, is Jameson Mephisto? Wait a minute.
Oh my god, I so want that just for to see Mephisto in that mustache.
Somebody close to Peter is Mephisto. Mark my words.
You want pictures of him? Is that it, JJ? Yes, you idiot. I want pictures of him and I want them now.
I mean, honestly though, Peter, what is your job? You take photos, right? Right?
Can't do that in today's workplace. If only Lilith Hellfire could, huh? Yes.
I would never. I could never.
Yes,
I treat my employees well. I do.
Yes, you idiot. Even IT.
I mean, I'll complain about you on Facebook, but I'm not going to name names.
Well, you don't have to name names. You call someone an idiot.
I'm not going to say it to their face.
Here, JJ, in the meantime, fill up space with a robbery as he throws him film. Yeah, yes, kids, back in the day, you had to develop film.
It's a long lost art form at this point.
Yes.
It's magic at this point, basically. It's like one place that does it, Walgreens?
I know, I think all the
remember when the grocery store used to do it?
Like, yeah.
Am I that old?
The grocery
store used to do it.
Grocery
I'm not talking Walmart.
Grocery stores, any drug stores, yeah. They even kind of showed us a little in high school how to do it.
Yeah.
Those
are dangerous chemicals, though. So.
I was going to say, got to put the stuff in the chemicals, kids. Yeah, I know. These days, kids will be sniffing it or drinking it. Something.
Yeah, that's definitely a liability. Gen Z was eating Tide Pods, for God's sake, so, you know.
Exactly.
No shade, just facts.
The developing comes out of your salary. Out of your salary! So we see Peter just going, woo, crazy.
A short while later...
I love, he's swinging around. Easy for Jameson to say, how do I find this Punisher guy?
Oh, don't worry, he'll find you.
Oh, yeah, because he starts...
Hold it! There's something wrong! My spider sense is beginning to tingle. It's ting, ting, tingle-in, ting, ting, tingle-in.
That means there's danger near, kids, if you've never read an issue of Spider-Man.
Also, I love it. He's like, he's not going to be advertising himself.
Except for that big white skull on his chest.
Well, we all know how that turned out.
I can hardly stay. His spider sense is really going off. Feels like my mind's on.
Point your head. Whoosh.
Feels like my mind's on fire.
Well, do you need water? Should we let it burn? Don't leave us hanging.
We don't need no water. But yeah, the Punisher takes the shot with a big boom. Holy crud.
Some sort of concussion projectile. I do say so. So say so, sir. I do say so.
If it had hit me instead of that abandoned tenement, because of course it's an abandoned building, I'd be a mushroom cloud.
I'd be a mushroom cloud. Yeah.
And
where are you flipping in New York that there's an abandoned building? I want to know. I'll wait.
I was going to say, well...
If you were in Jersey, sure, I believe you.
I mean, yeah, in these days, yeah, the only collateral damage was abandoned buildings. These days, it's like, 10,000 people died when the Punisher attacked.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Sorry. Avatar Last Bender fans? Anybody? No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm old. It's fine.
Civil War changed everything. It's him, the Punisher. I know I wanted to find this guy, but this is a little extreme.
Oh, God.
Wait a couple decades. It gets worse.
He's like, why would you try to kill me? A friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Like,
it's like that meme. Why would you do this?
I know. I'm an expert at many things. Murderer. The Punisher says. But
Your kind of scum has ruled this country too long.
You communist. He shoots another gun at him. It shoots out some kind of titanium alloy wire.
Okay, the Punisher's not like a vigilante. He's like a dominatrix.
Hey-oh.
Confirmed. Whatever the male equivalent of that is, I don't know.
So yeah, he ties Spider-Man up. I've got nothing to lose by risking what's left of my life wiping out your kind of parasite. You're all alike, using whatever means to get control of the public: drugs, gambling, loan shark operations, social media.
Burn.
Some of it legitimate, but all of it evil.
Legitimate businessman.
Sometimes I wonder if that evil rubbed off on me.
Of course it did. How could it not? If you look into the darkness, it's gonna look back, sir.
So don't. Alright. All that matters is the job. Like I said, I don't enjoy it, but and Spider-Man breaks free. What? That wire was strong enough to hold 10 men.
I got a secret to tell you, pal. I bet you do. I bet you do, Peter.
I'm not 10 men. I'm your friendly neighborhood. Forget it.
That's my favorite part.
He gave him the old, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Boston pizza owners? What?
I thought they were Boston pizza owners.
No, the Punisher underestimated. The Jackals. Look at him hanging out in that chimney, just checking out the whole...
Ugh, the Jackal. Oh, I'm so glad his art developed a lot better than this over the years.
I know, it just looks like...
Could you imagine the Jackal still being in... Like, if this was his final form, could you imagine?
I mean, they've gone back and forth. I mean, I think Slot brought this look back, but yeah. Right now, it's just
it's gonna be a no for me, dog.
I was gonna say this is like a fuzzy green costume.
Oh, he's furry confirmed.
Oh, hell. And Jackal's thinking, oh no, if Punisher's captured, he might tell Spider-Man about me.
He's a stool pigeon, see?
So yeah, Spider-Man's actually winning and punching out the Punisher. Yeah, Jackal comes up behind him and
like, this isn't even a fair fight. Like, you were supposed to make him this epic threat, but...
I know, but then Jackal wants to hit him from behind.
Hell.
The Jackal's claws dig deep while crawling.
He gave him a donkey punch.
With some negatively charged electroprods. Which
I bet.
Can also... Oh yeah, it even says can also prove quite stimulating.
We know what's going on.
You'll not soon,
at this point, we know what's going on.
You'll not soon forget this day. Oh yeah, well remember, it's the Jackal cloning. You know, he's after some of that Parker DNA. You know.
Oh, something him and Betty got in common.
Hey!
Fortunately for Spidey, the Jackal has forgotten our hero's superhuman ability to block out pain. Wait a minute. I forgot about that too. Not in the face. Well, he definitely got it in the face.
Hey-oh. Yeah, because Spider-Man shoots out a web and comes crashing into some office.
That's the thing about Spider-Man books. If you live in New York, your office is going to get crashed into by Spider-Man or the Hobgoblin or somebody.
Don't act like you don't know, Lilith. You know whenever you get scared, you go, "Ee!"
A mouse! One of those. No. You get your little glass jar, your Tupperware, you scoop it up, and you put it outside. He's got a gun.
Parker's got a...
Spider-Man's got a gun.
Parker's got a gun. Yeah, because since when would the Punisher leaves a trail like this?
He's not competent yet. Like we're very far away from competent Punisher.
I was going to say, even if Punisher would like discard a weapon like this, he would foul off any serial numbers or on the bottom of this gun, Reese Armorers to the trade.
You know what? Honestly, though, if he was like, I don't know, those men of fortune, they're kind of idiots. Maybe that's what the angle they were actually going for with him at first.
Maybe.
He's a poser. He's a phony.
So yeah, Pete goes home and then he's thinking his head feels like a hot torch. Say, that reminds me, Johnny Storm said he'd have the Spider-Mobile ready today.
Oh my God. See issues 126 and 127 and 128.
Oh yeah, because some car company said they pay him some money for that.
Yeah. I can use the extra cash. Oh my gosh. Corona Motors promised him delivery.
I could use the cash. Mm-hmm. Especially since I haven't seen Harry to collect his share of the past 3 months' rent.
Homie, he ain't your roommate no more. You might want to put an ad out.
I'm like, shouldn't you at least suspect he might know the truth about his father? Because like, oh boy, I haven't seen him to collect the rent in the last 3 months.
What happened in the last 3 months?
I mean, I know Harry's family's rich, but it's like, okay, all of a sudden the roommate's not coming home. Oh, and then he's trying to sew up those holes that Jackal made in the back of his mask.
He's talking about how he's trying to get this money, but he's still sewing his own freaking Spider-Man suit. That's kind of funny.
If only had a suit that repaired itself.
Wait a minute. Couple years.
I know. Next thing you know, I'll give myself hepatitis from a rusty sewing needle.
Well, you are dating a model, so...
Hey-oh! And Harry, you see Harry outside the door, quite insane. He's still there waiting for me because he knows I'm the Green Goblin.
Thought he was my friend.
No one is Harry Osborn's friend, which truer words were never spoken.
Because you're a loser. All that money and no damn personality.
I was going to say, it's pretty bad when you have all that money and people still don't want to be your friend.
And all you got was the crazy amnesia, bad hairstyle gene.
So he runs off again. Oh man, look at that bat phone in their apartment, that big red phone.
Somebody get the mayor on the line.
Spider-Man, we need your help. The Punisher's on the loose again. And then, oh yes, we're going to see... Oh, look who stops Mary Jane. It's Professor Warren.
See, see the issue 127 if you want to know. If you're behind. If you're behind on your Spider-Man.
Yeah, because he's like, have you seen Peter? And she's like, oh, Peter told me what happened when you tried to talk to him the other day. You know, all that
stuff with the Vulture.
You're an old man. You understand. The Vulture. Oh, Lord. But yeah, he's looking for Peter. I'm afraid I misunderstood that he was seeking help for you at the time. Why don't you just come out and say, my dear, could you help me fetch some Parker DNA? Oh, my Lord. She's still in her airhead phase. Far out.
I know.
Keep together.
My
here.
least favorite Mary Jane, to be honest.
You know, when she thought she was going to get through college. It's not for everybody.
It would have been great if it was like a fashion design college, because New York has several.
Exactly.
It would have made more sense.
Or acting school.
You don't need acting school to be an actor. That's a waste of money.
No, but if they wanted to give her, like, have some schooling, you know, something.
She can do the learning annex, if that's even a thing now.
Yeah, give her something to do.
It's too early.
But she's like...
She's just getting that $20K of debt for nothing.
Ew. But she's thinking, why do I even want to see Pete again?
Because you're meant to be. Face it, Tiger.
Don't want to get that heavy. Do I want to get that heavy and involved in someone's life? I mean, the things he's been through with Gwen dying. He's not exactly Mr. He's not Mr. Fun these days. His girlfriend died. What a downer. If there's
be lucky it wasn't you.
Exactly. If there's one thing Mary Jane committed to in this great big old woolly old world, it's loads and loads of fun.
Oh, I hate this Mary Jane.
I know. Yeah, no, she doesn't get good till
much later.
Yeah, no.
Got about 12 years, I think.
After she leaves and comes back to New York, yeah. Oh, my Lord.
He backhanded the Jackal. That's hilarious.
I know, the Punisher, man.
He stepped into it, too. You see that lean? Boy, he meant it. He stepped into it.
Oh, yeah, man.
Just gave him the...
Put his hips into it, yeah.
Hey-oh.
I told you I didn't want to do it that way.
Whoa! My apologies.
It's just a back massage, I swear. When I agreed to work with you, Jackals, with the understanding we were fighting this for the same thing, the complete destruction of the crime world in New York.
Have you met the Jackal? I'm confused. Frank is stupid. Okay.
What about that costume screams good guy?
It's green! It's the color of villains!
It's furry green. I mean, if not a straight up villain, he's a mental case.
I mean, look at those ears. Like, come on.
I did not intend to become a common murderer by allowing a man to fall to his death. Jackal.
But he was a criminal.
Because I'm a criminal.
Nice. You've been struck by
a smooth criminal. Don't you see? The police couldn't touch him. That's why you had to kill him for murdering Norman Osborn.
Why does it matter how he died? Oh, it matters, friend. It matters.
So he's like, he gets him for Norman Osborn's murder. But I mean, doesn't the Jackal blames him more for Gwen Stacy's death? You know, the Jackal don't care about Norman.
Of course, but Frank's not the brightest bulb in the box. We can manipulate him very easily.
If I'm ever to live with myself, I have to know I'm doing the right thing. Letting a man fall to his death doesn't... So how did he want to kill him? Squeeze him
with his bare hands, homie.
Oh, my.
Choke that chicken!
Seriously, I think that's what he wanted to do.
He wanted to feel the life rush out of him.
Whoa.
Choke that chicken! Choke that chicken! Whoa! Oh my god, yeah, let's put a trench coat on over my stupid clothes. Who are you, Ben Grimm? That only works for Ben Grimm. I'm sorry to tell you.
I know. What are you doing? What does it look like? I'm going to see the mechanic.
I'm leaving!
Want to replace that wire gun?
Well, do take care of yourself, Punisher. There's subtext here, and furry green soup. That's all I'm going to say. There's subtext.
There's something and we make a good team. That's something I'm seriously beginning to question.
Very seriously indeed. Finally, Frank's coming to his good senses.
Oh my Lord. So yes, Spider-Man tracks down that armory place, which has a big sign out front. Reese Armorers.
We sell illegal guns here. We sell illegal guns here.
just for show. They're just for show pieces. They're never meant to be used. Wink.
For tax purposes.
These bongs are only for tobacco.
They're water vases, sir. Please don't use that language.
And the Punisher sees Spider-Man swing down. What? It is impossible. We left him for dead.
He's Spider-Man. Did you not do your research on him?
He has web shooters. He swings across.
I know you got a fancy cover introducing yourself, but it's still a Spider-Man book.
The dude swings around town every day. You don't think he could stop himself from falling?
Does he not know that he can do whatever a spider can do? Did you not hear the song?
Like Sheldon says, there's many things he can do that a spider can't. He can't do things a spider can. Like, what do you say? What country? Enter some country without a passport. Crawl in my
he's done that before, actually.
Crawl in my ear and die.
Bazinga!
So yeah, Spider-Man goes in the armory. Punisher follows a couple seconds later. Oh, because Reese is dead.
Oh, wait, come on, guys. Come on, gang. See if you can guess who this is. What the hell? We were playing frickin' Where's Waldo?
We just saw him put on the trench coat and the hat like 3 panels ago. How?
Oh, my God.
What kind of attention span do they think kids have? It's like...
That's hilarious.
The same page. He puts on that hat and trench coat. They're like, guess who this is?
It's Dick Tracy, I guess. I don't know.
Whoa. All I'll say is he's not part of the Tracy family. That's all I'll say. Somebody didn't look. Yes, Reese ends up dead on the floor of his own armory.
Well, die by the gun. Get it, guys?
No, he looks like he's been slashed up by some sort of cat. Or a brawny member of the Weasel family.
Ooh. Definitely not a Wolverine. Get it? Because I got the...
Yes.
See, that's why you gotta watch YouTube. You miss a couple of jokes.
Hey, well, that's right. You should watch all of our episodes on YouTube and then go download them and listen to them on the podcast. You get something from both.
Smash that like button.
Oh!
For more parody and satire, you know?
Exactly.
Smash it!
We're not, yeah, we don't do the same stuff. We're not, gross.
Gross and repetitive, yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, we're gross, but not repetitive.
Not like that. we do new gross every episode.
We only tell penis jokes because it's medical terms.
That's right. Because remember,
dong is a medical term.
Dong is a medical term. Fight me, nerds.
Fight me, nerds.
The classics never die. So this
fight scene.
Yeah, because Punisher comes crashing through that window. Won't you ever quit? Not while you're alive, punk.
Can we talk about this like civilized people?
You don't have.
There's nothing civilized about Frank, homie.
For a man without a fancy costume.
All spandex, baby.
I don't make deals with murderers, Spider-Man. Especially a man who killed my friend. And even Pete's like, look at your buddy. Look at his neck. Doesn't that look familiar? And I've heard that kind of line.
Frank's not the brightest bulb in the box.
No.
Frank's not the brightest bulb in the box.
I've heard that line before, Masked Man, from men who kill their own mothers for the price of a fix. And then Pete webs up his barrel.
A few minutes later...
If it's between you and me, the man I'm rooting for to win is me. As he bounces around the room and kicks him in the face.
Acrobatic Spider-Man. Great panel.
Yep.
And now he's all webbed up. Not in the face. No, not yet.
Oh.
That's a grand finale.
But yeah, once he has him tied up, he look at your buddy again. Lord in heaven, those marks, like claw marks. Yeah. I know precisely what kind, and so do you. I got a handful of them across the back of my head from that power ears.
Do you think I'm crazy?
Oh yeah, actually, he's
yeah.
like, did you leave the plate of that on that rifle? Then it wasn't you, the Jackal, to incriminate you. He knew you would come here tonight, so he planted evidence.
Crisscross.
And Punisher's like, well, he was gone for a couple hours tonight.
After we got out of our shower together.
Hey-oh. He
They're the odd couple. I'm just saying.
He wanted to get rid of you he wanted to get rid of you just like after you got rid of me. So, I'm guessing you ever...
police sirens, better scram.
Boy, he's like, I'm not a murderer. You used me like a pawn. You said you were a Marine, so how come you're fighting over here? No origin.
Mind your business.
I know. No,
he's got some floating heads of guilt too, buddy.
No origin.
You're not the only one.
No origin yet. Maybe when I'm dead, it'll mean something.
He'll pay.
Yeah, so Punisher takes off. Spidey hears the siren, so he swings off. Naturally, since I'm the only one visible, they'll lay the whole blame on. So he's swinging away as the Jackal's sitting there on a rooftop. No spider sense tingle this time.
Well, the Jackal's just classic mustache twirling, chewing the scenery.
I know.
And I love it.
Well, it appears you've escaped this time, Spider-Man.
But I promise you won't be so fortunate again. Like, this is straight up Cobra Stark. I
don't know if they ever, did they know it was Miles Warren at this point, the writers? Because it's like, he seems like he wants to take over the whole city, but but eventually Miles Warren's just like, oh yeah, you're responsible for Gwen's death. You must die.
Yeah, I think they had to at this point, right?
Yeah, but not before I clone you.
Oh, and that's unforgivable. This time Jackal swears. Oh, Jackal, you never learn. I feel like they could have fleshed out the Punisher a little bit more. It definitely left you wanting to know a little bit more with the end. I'm just a lonely warrior fighting a war.
So do you think maybe Conway already had planned that he was going to bring the Punisher back? So it's like, oh yeah, kids, stay tuned.
Oh, absolutely. You can definitely tell that this was a character they were going forward with.
Oh yeah, I mean, Spider-Man basically should have just come out and said, "Oh, so what is your origin story?" You'll have to read another issue. You'll have to read another issue of Amazing Spider-Man soon to find out.
I mean, Spider-Man was the launching pad or the relaunching pad of a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
So.
I mean, one of the most popular books at Marvel. Yeah.
Always has been, always will be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, barring a great tragedy. I mean, we put up with a lot of crap from Spider-Man books, to be honest. So if it ain't done now, it ain't never going to be done.
Oh yeah.
But this is a solid C+ for me.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's average. It's average.
Yeah.
It's nothing special, I don't like the crime world with Spider-Man. Like, it's just unless it's Daredevil, like they have that vibe, they have that good chemistry. This one was just kind of like the fight scenes were not like what I was expecting. Like, I wanted it to be closer for Frank. So
yeah, I mean,
just right here, he's obviously not competent.
I wonder if Conway eventually was like, yeah, I need to steer away at least from some of these crime stories, because maybe that's why the Jackal, it became more personal and not like, oh, I want to take over New York.
Yeah, exactly. That leave that for Daredevil and Kingpin. That's that story. That's where that belongs.
Yeah, because even it even says in the next issue box, Hammerhead. Yes, kid. A man who styles himself after a 1930s gangster with a giant steel plate in the top of his head.
It's hammer time. Oh.
Oh my.
I'm a 90s baby. But yeah, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, it was alright. Again, it's not like your modern Punisher.
It was intriguing. The cover got me, not gonna lie. They need to bring that tagline back. He's different. He's deadly. I like that. That was a hook.
But again, it's like, is he a hired assassin, or is he just out to kill all? Well, I guess he only takes jobs where he thinks the target deserves it. But
yeah, I like the one-man war machine, if you will, angle a lot better. It just makes more sense for Frank.
Yeah. Again,
especially with his PTSD and his military background and all those things. Yeah, it just makes more sense.
Sometimes it takes a while for them to work the bugs out and stuff, and
I mean, they're still working out the bugs with Punisher.
I know. But just like they get a
good run and then just something, they get a bug up their butt and they're like, nah, let's do something different.
Because like we
Why?
said, because at the end of the day, he can't be good at his job, Lilith. I mean, yeah, he can mow down a bunch of, criminals we just invent for storylines, but, like he's never going to take out the Kingpin, like we said. He's never going to take out,
But what if he did? What if him and Matt Murdock, like, if they actually, like, just, like, wanted to end the actual two characters and get rid of Kingpin for whatever reason, they have those two suckers team up and they just take down the Kingpin.
Do you think Catholic Boy's going to...
And then we reboot it! See, now that's what I'm saying. If they, instead of like getting a #1 issue every time the teams change, like actually like do something. They killed the Kingpin. Now we're rebooting it. Doesn't matter, but it was fun when we did it, right?
Yeah. Or like have Punisher kill...
I need that what if actually. Can I get a what if?
Or just
Daredevil, Punisher team up and kill the Kingpin.
Or just have like the Punisher just like kill the Kingpin and then just like have, Daredevil's Catholic guilt get to him and he's like, oh, we got down the Punisher.
And down the spiral we go.
Exactly. Just
the
Marvel Universe hunting Frank Castle. It's like, why are you hunting me? He was Big Slime.
He was a legitimate businessman.
You killed that spice importer. Oh, no. If Punisher tried to kill Kingpin today, Fisk is mayor of New York at the moment.
Nobody would know. Everybody just say, well, he was the mayor of New York. What do you want?
Exactly.
Just saying. Seriously? Politicians nowadays deserve it. Nobody would question it. He would get away with it. He would get away with it.
Oh, come on. People will be putting pressure. Government will be putting pressure on people. Like, get the Punisher.
No, they're like, oh, he did us a favor. That guy was too pushy.
And then 6 months to a year, the Kingpin would come back. The Hand.
I faked my death.
No, or the Hand, or somebody would resurrect them. Something.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just go big or go home at this point.
Hey! If Ninja's resurrecting you worked for Otto, it'll work for Wilson Fisk. Come on.
Oh, come on, bro. We don't talk about that unless you're Charlie Esser.
We might one day. Oh yeah. Like we probably said it before, but like a week or two ago, Charlie was just like, he's like, yes. He's like, if we get Amazing Spider-Man 2 Otto in the new Spider-Man movie, he's like, it must be White Suit Otto.
Yeah, absolutely. Duh.
Oh yeah.
Duh. That's a no-brainer.
That actor, Alfred Molina in the white suit. Can you imagine?
That would be hilarious.
That would be awesome. Just, oh my God, like smoking a cigar or something.
I'm really bummed though. Like, we don't have a lot to look forward to. Like, I can't get invested in TV shows anymore. Like, I'm just not gonna do it.
What?
I can't do it. I don't have the time.
TV shows?
So like that whole WandaVision, all that. I can't watch it.
Why does 9 episodes?
It's too many.
Yeah, but
I'm on British terms now. Give me 6 episodes, maybe.
I can
do that in a day easily. That's fine.
I think the one episode was 40-some minutes, but the rest of them were all like 30-some minutes. WandaVision.
I'm just not invested though. Like they just burned their bridge with me when it came to Wanda, Hawkeye, the Hulk. People I actually care about, and even to the extent Iron Man, how they kind of just that whole thing. So I'm not invested.
Oh, please. I'm not
invested in the next phase of Marvel at all. Like, not at all.
I'm invested here. I mean, when I hear Snyder Cut, I'm like, ugh.
I was never invested in it.
No.
Y'all some suckers. Y'all gonna learn. You're suckers. You fell for it.
That's what I said. Do you need like real big expansive?
That's why I want Sony to win big. Like, I was into, like, Morbius seems interesting at least. I mean, Venom was a pile of poo, but it was a fun pile of poo.
Lilith
to make fun of.
Lilith is like, Jared Leto sucking? Yes.
Suck. Well, I'm a huge fan of Jared Leto outside of his Joker stuff.
I know.
I see it. I want it. I get it. It's this really funny thing about Jared Leto because he's such a beautiful man, but he really loves he loves acting, so he makes him like give him like roles where he can get dirty or have like a pot belly or just like he really likes to play like character act, like characters.
Yeah.
Like, so I get it. Like, I get why he did what he did for Joker. A couple other movies. So I'm really interested. Like, Morbius seems like an absolute excellent fit for him. So I don't know. Like, I'm excited about it, but they're obviously not excited about it, or they would have already put it out.
Oh boy. And the people
that's the only like Spider. That's like the only like Marvel thing I was excited for. On Black Widow, they've killed that momentum. I don't care. I'm opening the box. I'm doing it. I bought a box that was going to open up the weekend that the movie opened. One of those collector boxes, but I'm opening it now.
Save it
today.
Save it for May. Even if that movie doesn't come out, we're doing Black Widow episodes all over the place. Save it for May.
I can't wait that long. I got this in like January or something.
Keep that box closed, Lilith Hellfire.
Hey now, you don't tell me what to do. Nobody tell Rob.
I really, really like Hooters.
But on that note, tell the kids what we're doing next week.
All right. Well, of course, it's Punisher month, so it's going to be some more Punisher. So let me pull up the handy schedule here. Get my handy.
Do we have at least one competent story for Frank? I think we do, actually.
Spoiler alerts. You know, let everybody decide every week. Next week, Amazing Spider-Man 201 and 202. Oh, Lord.
Okay.
You think Betty Brant's bad?
Okay.
You think Betty Brant is bad? Wait till we get to April, May. Yeah. And then, followed by, again, we're going to, in 2 weeks, we're going to follow up on that Spectacular Spider-Man 139 we did a few weeks back with Spectacular Spider-Man 140 through 143.
Oh, you thought we forgot? No, Phil forgets nothing.
What happens when the Punisher gets hypnotized and sent after some mutant werewolves? Let's find out. And, of course, you get an extra Tuesday this month, so yes, amazing. Then we go to some Eric Larson, Amazing Spider-Man 330 and 331. 90s, kids, yeah! You see those shell casings popping all over the place. Shut up, love.
Man, why do we have to do these so early? I'm going to be too sober for that.
Man, well, we could shift things around. Maybe we'll do it like a Thursday night or something. Lilith can take some of her...
That has to be on a Thursday night.
Lilith will take some of her NyQuil. We'll make a party of it.
Stay tuned, kids.
90s. Join us Thursday for 90s by the numbers.
Nice.
All right. So, anything else on this one?
Nope.
All right. So, yes, there's your Punisher list for the month. So, email us.
Read and do your homework.
That's right. We'll even be getting some, at least one Punisher appearance next month in the middle of Turner Century month.
You're such a good friend.
You're welcome, Kona. You're welcome, Kona. Hey, he's going to be a dad soon, you know. All right.
Last little bit of free time. He better enjoy it.
Hell. All right, everyone. So remember, email us your thoughts on all of this, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. That's right. Pick up the big red rotary phones and call us. All right, and also remember you can follow Ultimate Spider-Cast on Facebook, Twitter. You can join our
join us
Web of Spider-Man Facebook group. Over 1.1 thousand members.
Yay! They like us. They like us. They really, really like us.
They like the Spider-Man. Why isn't it Spider-Man?
I think there's a porno version of that.
Hey-oh! And oh, Lord, I know it's coming to the hard R. Anyway, so yes, links to all of those, links to all of our social media, links to this YouTube channel. See Lilith Hellfire roll her eyes when she hears Amazing Spider-Man 330 and 331. See it just like that. Even got tongue. Anyway, so yes, links. Hell. Links to, the Hard R movie reviews, links to merch.
Stay hydrated.
Or make a call. And t-shirts, all of it. But yes, find everything at Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember, support our sponsors, please. Get yourself some tweaked audio headphones. When you're listening to your record players in 1974, get yourself some tweaked audio headphones. And also, remember, hunt yourself some...
Be like Frank. Hunt a killer.
I was going to say, hunt yourself some green furry killers. Hunt a killer.
There's a hunt a killer story for everyone. No judgment.
Seriously. So yes, and use the code Southgate for both of those for a handy discount.
When are we getting the Batman one, man? We got the Blair Witch, so now I'm like super excited for theme boxes for that. So they need to do a Batman.
Seriously, give us a Batman one or some kind of comic-centric one. Hunt a Killer. We'll do it live on the air. All right, so, and Charlie S. None of that interests you. Yes, pick up Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. Learn all about podcasting from the experts, and
of course, Rob Southgate. He's there.
That's right. Hey, third best Southgate ain't that bad.
Out of 3?
Anyway, so yes, pick up Pod Life the book, and when you do, you can get that on Amazon and so much more.
Well, to be fair, they're tied for second because Molly's the best. They're tied for second.
That's true. Anyway, so yes, anytime you go on Amazon, if you make your daily trips like Lilith Hellfire, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and
that man in the green fuzzy suit.
You beat me to it, Rob, Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain. So says Master Doom.
What?
It's what twins are for. It's that psychic link.
Yeah. You're weak sauce. Why did your eye drift over to my box? Mark my words.
Because there's only one other box right now.
Hey-oh!
But if you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, live tweeting Batwoman Sundays at 8 p.m. Whenever the heck the Flash comes back, just the premiere, don't get excited. And also Superman and Lois, just the premiere, don't get excited. And if you guys want to hang out with me on the gram with my puppies and my smoothies and my cold pressed juice, that's at Lilith Hellfire 86. And for the spicy memes, at Lilith Hellfire 69 on Twitter and on Instagram and TikTok. Twitter.
Pull yourself up and slip into it. It's in his prison purse.
Whoa.
Bye, Felicia.
But no,
on that note, bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, the Flash premieres a week after Superman and Lois. So
yes, I said don't get excited.
All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Come back in 1 week for Amazing Spider-Man 201 and 202. The Punisher, one with a horrible name. But until then, swing on back.
Thwip.
My way downtown.
Hi, I'm one of the High Priests of Khonshu Ray, and I have the sacred privilege of providing you, the loony listener, with a podcast honouring Marvel's very own Moon Knight. So join me and a host of others at Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or support the show by becoming a Patreon member. Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. It's time to get your Khonshu on.